And we sometimes divide people in the old times. I used to divide them into hot and cold.
Yeah.
So
My mum always tells me about this.
Yeah,
She's always like, "You're too hot. You shouldn't have too much ginger." That's
yeah.
she
No,
says it all the time.
she's right as usual. We don't argue with mum. But there is another side to it, because sometimes you heat up because you're in a fever, and that's a defense measure against what people used to say was the cold. And so sometimes you need to support that. And so one of the standard ways of helping someone in a fever would be to warm them up with some ginger and cinnamon again. We went to India so many years ago with my wife, and she'd just come out of a really deep bronchial infection. And I promised her India would be wonderful, lovely weather. We hit a downpour, and there was just damp coming down the walls, and her bronchitis went really bad, and she was in this hotel in Delhi. We went downstairs. She was barely walking. There was a guy in a suit and, a bib tucker behind this chrome and steel bar, obviously waiting for the party to start. And, he was about 17 or 18. He took one look at her and he said, "I know what you need." And he went and got the cocktail bar out, and he ground fresh ginger, fresh black pepper and cinnamon, and made a cocktail of it and gave it to her on me.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is saying a lot. This is a 17-year-old street kid who knew what she needed. Yeah. And it made all the difference.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it, the whole warming up stuff when you have an illness, because we're actually changing our opinion on the use of antipyretics in common colds and fevers and viral illnesses. So the traditional sort of approach is you give antipyretics, you give paracetamol, you bring that fever down straight away.